in the leadoff position, or any position they like. Please welcome Sharon Stone and Dennis Miller. Oh, the fans like this duo. They're doing the wave.
How are you, Sharon? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. You know, Sharon, most people think of baseball as a simple pastoral game that is being overshadowed by skyrocketing salaries and contract disputes.
But tonight, we want to celebrate the elements of the game that make this sport our favorite national pastime. You know, Little Leaguers, Willie Mays.
Yeah, Willie?
And Hitchcock's recurrent use of the cool blonde.
Sure, of course. So, what exactly is baseball relief?
Baseball relief represents the union of baseball and comic relief in an effort to raise money for pediatric health care for the homeless children.
Well, that would be a good thing. And the many players and baseball personalities who are a part of the show want you to know that baseball really cares about kids. And later on in the program, my friend Billy Crystal will tell you how you can support baseball relief.
So sweet, Dennis.
Thank you, dear.
Listen, I've got to go help my friend Chevy out, you know, his talk show.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you better hurry. Okay, Sharon Stone, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. All right, let's get down to business. Are you ready to stop the insanity? Wow, who is that chick, huh? Like Joe Piscopo and Annie Lennox had a kid or something. That infomercial was so painfully bad I had to ask for an epidural before I watched it. Well, what else is up in the world? Fabio on the cover of People magazine this week. You know, I think we as a culture have to recommit ourselves. I'm not sure we're pursuing the trivial quite ardently enough. Fabio, trust me, folks, even Fabio isn't going to pick up a copy of this week's issue of People magazine, all right? Thank you. I had a very L.A. day. I went to my shrink. He told me I'm carrying more baggage than Joan Collins on Safari, and then I went for a combination AIDS test smog check. I'm good. I'm good. Actually doing a couple fundraisers tonight. I have to leave here and go do a benefit dinner for people making more than $200,000 a year, and poor bastards, the living dead, they walk amongst us. What do you think of the new president, huh? I just can't take Clinton seriously as a president, I guess because he's the first president who's of my era. In the past, I've always looked at presidents, Bush, Reagan, they always at least looked older than me, and I assumed they were wiser merely because they had life experience. But, you know, Clinton, I look at Clinton and I just think, wow, that's the guy who used to tap the keg. You know, it's just... You know who loves Clinton's problems is Bush. You know Bush is sitting down in Houston in a condo in his undies with a bong watching C-SPAN, you know. Barbara! Get in here, baby. Bring me a Corona. This is unbelievable. We have any bridge mix left? I think Bush is a good man. I don't think he had a chance, though. I think the Republicans shot themselves in their own foot at their convention. It was an ugly little scene, huh? Whose bright idea was it to let Pat Buchanan speak? Yeah, let's give the pyromaniac the Zippo, okay? Had Pat Buchanan been a tribunal at Nuremberg, he would have listened to the testimony detailing Nazi atrocities and said, and? This guy's so homophobic, he blames global warming on the AIDS quilt. If you remember one thing about tonight's show, folks, when you get home tonight, let's hope it's this. Big Five Sporting Goods stopped selling handguns in 1986. Thank you.
Every now and then, a motion picture comes along for no apparent reason. The Tommy Lasorda story is just such a picture, starring Tommy Lasorda as Tommy Lasorda in the role he was born to play.
Hello, Tommy Lasorda here.
Introducing newcomer Jay Leggett as the young man who would cost Tommy his health.
Gotta try that strawberry, Tommy. I had 3 of them this morning. They're great. Come on, let's go get a shake. Let's go.
With Sally Kirkland as the gold-digging Batgirl who would cost Tommy his fortune.
You want to know what really turns me on?
Also featuring the master thespian, John Lovitz, recreating his memorable role as the baseball scout.
Now listen, this girl can do everything. She can run, pitch, hit, throw, catch. Yeah, like Willie Mays with breasts.
And Miss Marsha Warfield, in her most challenging role since DC Cab. She'd teach the boys of summer a lesson they'd never forget.
What's wrong with you people? What do you feel threatened? I'm a woman. Get over it. You don't have a thing. Why don't you call it what it is? Little.
Your hearts will ache as Tommy's precious gift of friendship is rejected by Father Guido Sarducci.
You know, it's really nice of you. But, you know, you think maybe you could give me one without all of the baseball players' names really nice?
Shake your head with Tommy. Try to answer the phone with Tommy. Share everything with Tommy. Siskel and Ebert might have called it a triumph of style over substance.
Keep those filthy jokes to yourself. I gotta go. Hello, hello.
The Tommy Lasorda Story, coming direct to video. And now it's time to stump Vin Scully with Toronto Blue Jay, Dave Stewart.
All right, Ben, in one season, this outfielder hit 40 home runs, stole over 40 bases, but only got to first base with the Material Girl. Who is he?
I'm thinking, Dave, that would have to be Jose Canseco of the Texas Rangers, the American League king of the 900 numbers.
Warming up in the bullpen are Billy Crystal, Jerry Seinfeld, Jane Curtin, Victoria Jackson, and Willie Mays.
The year 2032. The city, Los Angeles. The movie, Demolition Man. The restaurant.
Now, all restaurants are Taco Bell.
Exactamundo. The demo deal. Buy a burrito supreme, nachos, and a large drink for one low price. And get an official Demolition Man movie poster absolutely free. I'm impressed. The supply's limited. The conclusion, get to Taco Bell today.
Everyone knows Duracell batteries last a real long time, but why? Hey, Kristen, does that science course teach you why these batteries last so long? What? Never mind. And my wife's big in these consumerist issues. Hey, honey, these Duracell...
Yeah?
Not the right time. Oh, there's a clue. Hey, TJ.
What?
Too young. I think I'll go on a little quest. Find out why these Duracell batteries last so long, even if it takes me to the end of the block. Oh, my know-it-all neighbor, Jerry. Hey, Jer!
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
And I'm going to find out why. So, Mike, you're one of the last of the neighborhood pharmacists, I guess.
That is correct.
Seems you only carry Duracell batteries back there.
That is correct.
I'll figure out what makes them last so long.
It's a mystery. Someday I'm going to solve it. But they're so dependable that there's no question or doubt I haven't any hesitation whatsoever in selling them.
Any other kind of product in here you'd equate with Duracell batteries?
None whatsoever.
Nothing else in the stores is reliable?
Nothing.
Not even you?
Well, I am.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
That is correct.
But why?
As time wears on, Toyotas have been known to retain more value than most competitive vehicles. And now you can take advantage of this. Introducing the Toyota Touch Lease, a program designed to let you benefit from Toyota's high resale value, which means low monthly payments on any Toyota car or truck. So when it comes to value, time is on your side. The Toyota Touch Lease. In today's economy, it's perfect timing.
If you're one of the 200 million people who won't be watching the World Series, Fox has a party for you. First, Living Singles Queen Latifah guest stars on an all-new Townsend television. Then Gina accidentally kills Mama's bird on Martin.
I hate your father, but the damn dog's still alive.
An all-new episode. And is Khadijah's new romance moving too fast?
He kissed me, and my clothes fell off.
You ain't got to be a handyman to figure this one out.
An all-new Living Single. It's a night of grand slam comedy Sunday.
We now take you to a book signing with the author of the country's #1 bestseller.
There you go. Thank you very much. Next.
Oh, I just love your show, and I know I'm going to love your book. Can you make it out to Susan, please?
Sure, sure.
With all my love,
Oh,
Jerry.
of course, of course. There you go.
Thank you.
That'll be $20.
Here's your $20.
Ah, thanks.
Hey, can you make it out to Mark Langston, the greatest pitcher to ever play the game?
Okay. Oh, Mark Langston.
Yeah.
Ah, California Angels. I'm a big fan.
All right.
Big
And a
fan.
big fan of yours.
There you go. Hey, maybe I could get an autographed ball from you sometime.
You know, just so happens I have one right here.
Really? Could you sign it to me?
Sure.
Just put it out to Jerry Seinfeld, the greatest comedian, actor, author, pitchman that has ever lived.
There you go.
Ah, thanks a lot.
That'll be $200, please.
That's what's known as a squeeze play. And now, pitching for the Comedy All-Stars, a veteran of In Living Color and host of his own show on Comedy Central, A.J. Jamal.
How's everybody doing? Oh, man, I wish I was a professional athlete, man. Because, I mean, it's not the money. You know, $2.1 million a year, I don't need that, yeah. Like, for example, football, you know. You ever watch football when they score a touchdown? The dancing is getting out of control. I mean, it used to be they just, that was it. Spike the ball. Now it's like, See, they told them they can't dance no more in the end zone. You know why they told them they can't dance? Because white people don't score touchdowns no more, because they don't know what to do. I mean, it take a long time to do the achy breaky in the end zone. Yeah. So I just like sport. Like hockey, you know. I wouldn't play it for the money, because, you know, $1.5 million, I don't need that. It's the fact you could take a stick and beat somebody. Just beat them. And then for a penalty, you go sit down. After 2 minutes, you get to go back out and beat somebody else. I like sports, man. Like baseball, you know. It's not the $3 million you make every year, cause I don't need $3 million. It's the fact you just can do things. Like if I hit a home run, what's the time limit to run around the base? Take your time. I'm like, it's out of the park. You know what else I like? Bo Jackson, that's my man. Artificial, ain't he good? Bo Jackson, artificial leg. Can you believe that? But you know, you give a man $1.5 million, you hit the ball, you're like, yeah, I can make it. I'm doing all right. Oh, no, I'm going all right. Just keep that check coming.
Oh, A.J. really seems to be shaken up down there. He was doing so well, and suddenly he lost his stuff. Here goes Mike Piazza out to calm him down. Here's the kind of performance that's earned Mike Piazza a sure thing as Rookie of the Year.
Hey.
A.J.'s nodding his head. He gets a pat on the rump. It looks like he actually wants to go on, or to go out with Mike. I guess you got to give him credit for his tenacity. Piazza retreats, and A.J. continues.
I'm all right. Don't forget to call. No. Yeah, I like sports, man. See, you got to stay in shape to do these sports, too. You notice that. You got to stay in shape. You ever accidentally ask a fat person a good place to eat? And they say they don't know? And you looking at them like, you do know. I bet if I follow you for an hour, we're going to be eating. Yeah, I like sports. You know what I like most about sports of all? The national anthem. I like that song. Boys and Men did an excellent job, didn't they? Excellent job. That song not the same anymore, is it? They changed that song around. How many people saw Carl Lewis when he sung National Anthem? He forgot the word. Now you know you're like, oh, say, can you see me running around the track? You know, sometimes they use the wrong people to sing it. One time they let Prince sing the National Anthem. I think it got out of control. Prince just took it to another level. Prince was like... God bless you. Thank you very much.
Now, trying to stump Vin Scully, here's Billy Crystal.
Hey, Vinny, I know this one is going to stump you. What is the fastest growing segment of the homeless population? I bet you'd never guess it was kids, but it is. You see, baseball is a game that old kids can have access to, but health care is beyond the reach of some youngsters, especially homeless children. Comic Relief and Fox have joined forces with baseball players, actors, comedians, and musicians to try to make a difference in these young lives. Now, we all firmly believe that health care is everyone's right. And tonight, with your help, we can raise funds and awareness about the National Pediatric Care Program for homeless children. Now, help these kids get up to the plate of life. For information about what you can do, call 1-800-528-1000. And if you don't have a pen or pencil, keep watching. We'll run this number again at the end of the show. I'll be seeing you soon in January at Comic Relief 6. We'll see you then. Thanks.
We take you now to Sarasota, Florida for a spring training seminar where Jimmy the Greek, Al Campanis, Sister Soldier, and team owner Marge Schott learn to hate hate.
Hi, everybody. Nice doggies. Welcome to the Hate Workshop, where we learn to hate hate. Now, let's go around the room and say your name, first names only, and then say what or who you hate.
Hi, I'm Jimmy the Greek.
First names only.
That is my first name.
Oh.
And I freaking hate CBS. I mean, here I am in a classy restaurant. Some ding-a-ling comes in and asks me to comment on the black man in sports. So I tell him the God's honest truth as to why the black man is a better athlete than the white man. Next thing I know, before you can say white men can't jump, CBS tosses me out of my keister. I ask you, is that fair?
Thank you, Jimmy, for sharing. Next.
Hi, I'm Al, and I hate Ted Koppel. 2 minutes on Nightline and wham, 44 years with the Dodger organization, shot to hell. I've got nothing against black people. Some of my most valuable players were black, and when I said there were no black swimmers, I was just saying I'd never seen none at the Y when I was a kid is all.
Thank you, Al.
I just want to add that when I said blacks don't have the necessities to be managers, I didn't mean nothing by it. I was just trying to call a spade a spade.
What necessities? Pinky rings, bed rugs?
Relax, babe. Don't take no offense. It's just like you women. You don't have no necessities neither.
Listen, Buster, I'm Marge, and I got more necessities than you do brains. I'm the owner of the Cincinnati Reds, and this is my dog, Shotzi. Shotzi hates anybody to mess with me.
Yes, but what about you, Marge?
You want to know what I hate? I hate people calling me a racist. Anybody who knows me knows I'm no racist. If it weren't for those Jews who control the media, this whole thing would have never happened.
Thank you, Marge. You've given us food for thought. Next.
I'm Sister Soldier, and I hate the way all white people are always making sweeping generalizations about people of color.
Very good, sister.
Who you calling sister? You're not a sister.
Hello. Peace, yeah. 1,000 other giants. Gotcha. Had to take it. Petey Rose.
What? Why don't we all try some role playing? I mean, everybody take one of these. And like I always say, human beings are all the same, no matter whether you're purple, pink, or red. Now, you be pink.
No way.
Okay, purple. Al, you be red. And now stand up. Okay, I want you to say, I hate purple. And I want you to say, I hate red. And then I want you to use the bats and express your feelings. Go!
I hate purple.
I hate red.
I hate purple.
Do you see how silly? You see how silly it is to hate someone because of the color of their skin?
I'll give you odds on Sister Soldier.
Al just doesn't have the necessities.
It's over the thighs. Look at those thighs. They go all the way up. Look at that.
Hi, I'm Vince Coleman.
He's got a bomb.
Due up next inning, James Earl Jones with a special tribute to Willie Mays.
Good news! Now when you buy a Subway steak and cheese sub with a medium soft drink, you can get a regular 6-inch sub for 99 cents. Just a penny less to the bar.
The steak and cheese sub at Subway, the place where fresh is the taste.
Well, at least they get a meal on this flight.
Okay, Jane, he'll be ready at 8.
Thanks, Mom.
Most moms don't have a lot of time in the morning, but all it takes is a moment to let them know you love them. All it takes is a moment to make them instant Quaker oatmeal instead of cold cereal.
Here you go.
Thanks, Mom.
Whole grain, whole oat, hot nutrition, a moment of your time that makes a difference all morning. Instant Quaker oatmeal instead of cold cereal.
Thanks, Mom.
For moms who have a lot of love, but not a lot of time.
Sunday, go to the movies with the Bundys. Remember, get to the snack bar early. Be courteous.
Hello?
And no talking, please.
Shut up.
Save my seat, Peg.
On Married with Children, then things get ugly when Al Mitchell meets his ex-wife's boyfriend.
Lifeguard, huh? How'd you get the job? Worked yourself up from Cabana Boy?
And all new Daddy Dearest after Married with Children Sunday.
Ned Ravine is one tough cop.
Police emergency, I need the vehicle. All right, pull it over.
With one small weakness.
Who can say no to a wiener?
Not me.
Women. Only this time, his weakness could prove fatal.
Oh my God, Ned, you look like you were hit by a bus.
I was. Fatal Instinct, a killer comedy. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, October 29th.
As this is said to be the decade families will be hunting for real value, Volvo thought it best to make that search a little easier. Introducing Volvo Affordable Pricing. Available on new 1994 cars, it's Volvo's way of hitting families right where it helps.
You're watching Baseball Relief, an all-star comedy salute. Fox News at 10 is next.
One constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. James Earl Jones.
Fact. He owned a .302 batting average. Fact. He had 3,283 hits. Fact. He slugged 660 home runs. There's more, but simple numbers can't describe someone as complex as Willie Howard Mays.
Discovered playing for a Negro League team in Alabama, Willie was signed by the New York Giants in 1950. He ripped up the minors, but Willie struggled when he was called up to the big club. Willie told his manager, Leo DeRocha, maybe he wasn't ready for prime time. But DeRocha stuck with him. And after a 2-year hitch in the Army, Willie came back to lead the Giants to a world championship. This catch he made in that 1954 World Series was considered the greatest ever seen. Willie smiled about it. I don't compare him, he said. I just catch him. In New York and later in San Francisco, Willie was the toast of the town. When he hung up his cleats in 1972, he took a look back. The record showed, in every major category, Willie was among the top 10 of all time. And that's just how he wanted to go out, great across the board. All you really need to know about Willie Mays is what you saw between the white lines. Every time he walked out onto a baseball diamond, he elevated the game. How can words sum up his career? Maybe New York columnist Murray Kempton came close when he wrote of Willie. You remembered all the promises the rich ever made to the poor in the past. And the only promise they kept was the one they made about Willie Mays. They told us he would be the greatest baseball player we'd ever seen. And he was.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Famer Willie Mays. Willie, it is my privilege to present to you the Baseball Relief Living Legend Award given to a Major League ball player who has distinguished himself both on and off the field. Particularly, we honor your work with the Willie Mays Say Hey Foundation and present you with a check to help your organization provide educational assistance to inner city kids all across America.
Thank you very much. I deal with so many kids, and when you can have money that you can donate to someone that cannot help themselves, that's great. I think it's just a wonderful feeling. And when you give me an award, a trophy or whatever you may give me, I never really needed that because I played baseball for fun, and fun was for you people. And that's what baseball is all about. This is my honor for you, for the kids, and I thank all of you for just coming to say hello to me for the kids. So thank you very much.
Strange may seem they give ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
Funny names?
Nicknames, pet names.
Not as funny as my name, Sebastian Dinwiddie.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Funnier than that?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Now, on the St. Louis team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellas on the St. Louis team.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
Do you know the fellas' names?
Yes.
Well, then who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
The fellow playing first base for St. Louis.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
Well, what are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, who is on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first base.
Who is on first?
Have you got a first baseman on first?
Certainly.
Then who's playing first?
Absolutely.
Coming out on the field next, Richard Jeni, Boys to Men, and Miss America.
Hey, Dragon Racing!
We wanted to watch the dog show.
Okay, we can watch both.
Sunday! Miller Lite presents the Wiener Dog International! It's Muffy versus Dogzilla. And here they come, Bob. Brought to you by Miller Lite. If you can combine great taste with less filling, you can combine anything. And Muffy takes it. That's one fast Wiener Dog! Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this?
This is good beer.
Question. If your cold pill's so good, how come your symptoms keep coming back? Because your pill doesn't work 24 hours. Introducing Effidac 24, the first cold tablet so effective, just one works 24 hours. Look, Sudafed drops off after 6 hours. Tavesty after 12. So your symptoms keep coming back. But just one Effidac gives consistent relief for 24 hours. So your symptoms don't come back. New 24-hour Effidac keeps cold symptoms from coming back.
The legend of the Colonel's rotisserie gold is the talk of Lake Edna. You should hear what they're saying about the deep marination. The slow roasting. That special blend of herbs and spices. And the golden brown color. But 5-year-old Allie put it best when she said, the Colonel's rotisserie gold in quarters, halves, and wholes. At KFC, we do chicken right.
Tonight, Chevy welcomes actor Jim Varney.
Plus, one lucky winner gets to give me a full bikini wax.
The Chevy Chase Show, tonight at 11:10 Central.
Actually, the car I'm looking for isn't only for me, it's also for my daughter.
Well, then you'll want something reliable.
But stylish.
Of course.
What about the new 94 Accord?
You'll both love it. It's completely redesigned.
Oh, safety's important.
Dual airbags are standard in every 94 model.
Hi, Mom. Oh, hi, honey. You got yourself an Accord. But if you don't mind, Mom's going to drive it for the first 4 or 5 years.
The all-new 94 Accord. A car and dealer you can live with for a long, long time.
Our next batter was voted #1 stand-up comedian by the American Comedy Awards, and he's currently shooting a film called The Mask. Richard Jeni.
Thank you very much. Baseball. I think it was Lear DeRocher who said baseball is our national pastime. I think it was Heidi Fleiss who said, yeah, right. Baseball's come a long way, you know. It's just, you know, if Abner Doubleday was alive today to see what was going on in the league, I'm sure he'd say, God, the Mets suck. I am so embarrassed to say I'm a Met fan. In fact, next week on Fox, the homeless are putting on a benefit for them. This is how bad this team is right now. I was at a Met game last week. I've never seen this before. The fans were actually sneaking up to get worse seats, ladies and gentlemen. This is how bad it was. I'm glad to be out here and help, you know, and do something positive, because we have a lot of problems in the country. I don't know if you've noticed this. But even the Catholic Church is laying people off now. Laying off priests, going to a voicemail confession system. 1-800-FESS-UP. You call in, it's all automated. You've reached the Catholic Church voicemail system. If you're a bigamist, press 2 now. If you're worshiping Satan, press 666 now. If you've done something you're ashamed of with a farm animal, press BAA now. Please do not touch your private parts, as this will further delay your call. I love being here, though. I love all sports. L.A. is a town that just pretty much screams baseball, doesn't it? That is when it's not screaming, hey, I've been carjacked! This carjacking thing is getting so scary. You know, I don't know about you, I don't think I'm paranoid, but I'm at the point now, I'm driving with the club on. Crime is like totally out of hand in this country. You're not even safe in your own house with your wife. How many people heard about this woman in Virginia that like castrated her husband? Have you heard this? While he was sleeping. Yeah, thank you. Women applauding a little loud at that for my taste. Not asking why she would cut off her husband's weenie while he was sleeping. I'm asking, why does he not wake up? I mean, how sound of a sleeper can you be? You know, I mean, I have gone to bed drunk in my life, okay? But I'll tell you what, if my wife is slithering under the covers 3 in the morning with a miner's hat and a ginsu, hacking away at the love gherkin, there's going to be a blip in my REM cycle. Let's... Yeah. Thank you. Give a guy a microphone and you can't shut him up. Look at me, the worst possible example. Can't shut him up. Even the referee in football has his own microphone so he can humiliate the players when they do something wrong. The referee actually stops the whole game to point out the one guy who did it and embarrass him on television in front of his mom and anybody else that might be watching. He's right out there on TV with this little click button on his belt, and then he goes, "The reason we stopped, the reason we're all hanging around out here on the field not doing anything is because some people don't seem to know the rules. Do they? Number 71. 71. I can't even look at you, you fat, waddling waste of human life. 71. What a loser." But you can't blame the referee. Everybody wants to be heard. You would do the same thing. Ladies, gentlemen, let's be honest. You're a referee. An ordinary guy, you're not making the big money. But you have a little button on your belt. And you know that for the first time in your whole stupid life, if you turn it on, the whole country is listening to you. Boy, if I was him, I'd be stopping that game every 10 minutes just to get some stuff off my chest. How often do you get the whole country to listen to your stuff? And be right out there going, "There was no penalty. This has nothing to do with the game, the players, or the National Football League. I need to talk. Sorry, I can't keep this up. I feel like a fraud out here. I mean, sure, I'm the ref and everything, but who am I to judge these players? I mean, what if I'm wrong? Look at some of the decisions I've made in my own life, for God's sake. I'm 62 years old, and I'm a freaking referee." I'll be honest with you, lots of times when I'm out here, I'm not even thinking about football. My wife's getting fat as a house. I love my kids, but if I had to do it again, I'd wear a condom. I don't know. Just all goes by so fast, doesn't it? One minute you're in high school, and the next minute you're watching your prostate like a hawk. I don't know. Plus, the other thing that's really bothering me is, well, I just kind of feel like I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. I'm serious. You ever dress up in your wife's underwear when she's not home? Boy, you give me a pair of thong panties and some perfume, I am one happy referee. Anyway, I better get back to the game. First down. Thank you, Los Angeles.
This is a big surprise. Joining us in the stadium tonight, selected only weeks ago. Let's give a big baseball relief welcome to Kimberly Clarice Aiken, Miss America.
Thank you. As Miss America, I will travel more than 20,000 miles a month this year, speaking out on the plight of homeless families with children, the fastest growing segment in the homeless population. As we're doing tonight, I hope to raise America's consciousness on this important issue, encouraging decision makers to put families and children first. To find out how you can help, call 1-800-528-1000. And now, please welcome 4 young men who share my concerns, singing their hit song, "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye," my favorite singing group, Boys to Men.
Say goodbye to what we had. Some good times that made us laugh, outweigh the mad. And I take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. And it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. One more time, fellas. And now take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. And it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Thank you. Hit the ball and touch 'em all. A moment in the sun. It's the gone and you can't tell that one goodbye.
Warming up in the bullpen is Garrett Morris as Chico Escuela and Rita Rudner.
Just ahead, U.S. warships are headed to Haiti as new tensions mount. The dramatic rescue of a trapped construction worker, and a Halloween high-tech horror show straight out of Hollywood.
Fox News at 10 is next.
For those who believe hood ornaments make a statement about quality, Toyota presents our newest ones, the J.D. Power and Associates Awards for Initial Quality. This year, 3 Toyotas were ranked best in their price class. 5 more ranked best compact or full-size vehicle. In total, 8 Toyotas were ranked best by their owners, more than any manufacturer in the history of these awards. Toyota quality, it's the most powerful statement we can make.
Red, irritated eyes can say things about you that aren't true. People can think your red eyes look worn out, upset, stressed out, even if you're not. Don't let red eyes send the wrong message about you. Get the red out with Visine, the eye drop recommended by more eye doctors. Visine Extra cools, soothes, and moisturizes red, irritated eyes. Use Visine Extra and look as refreshed and confident as you can. Get the red out. Look your best.
Tired of the same old flakes? Try Cluster cereal. It's got a nutty sweet taste you'll never want to give up. Clusters starts with crispy flakes with wheat and bran, but then adds Clusters with nuts and honey for a sweet, nutty taste. So if you want more than just flakes, get your hands on some Clusters before someone else does.
Everybody needs some money sometime. Everybody needs some cash somehow.
Hello?
Rita.
It's midnight.
I need $500. Now.
I'll call Western Union.
Just call 1-800-CALL-CASH, and you can send money from home.
My sometime is now.
Western Union.
Oh, yeah.
The fastest way to send money.
Elvira here, mistress of the dark and sometimes surfer babe, because Coors Light is the official beer of Halloween, and the party's at the beach, Malibu Beach, where you can hang 10. Look, Frankie and Annette. And of course, when it's time to chill, just reach for that cooler of Coors Light. Aged ice cold, never frozen stiff. It's the right beer now for Halloween. Just look for the silver bullet smooth display and dig up your friends now for a party at the beach. Happy Halloween, dudes.
Now it's time for baseball memorabilia with Chico Escuela.
Thank you very much. My name is Chico Escuela, and baseball been very, very good to me. I used to play for the New York Mets, but now I sell baseball memorabilia. just call me on the phone and you can buy. For instance, you can buy this baseball bat, which I used for over 5 years. Not a scratch on it. I also have notes written to me by some of my teammates. I have one here from the star outfielder, Rusty Starby. He say, "Dear Chico, stay away from my wife or I'll kill you." Baseball been very, very good to me, you know. You can also buy this tape of the famous speech by Lou Gehrig in Yankee Stadium, 1939. That's 1939. And the tape is here. I will put it here, right here. I'm Lou Gehrig, and baseball been very, very good to me. Thank you very, very much. Baseball been very, very good to me.
Next up to bat, she co-wrote and co-starred in the critically acclaimed movie Peter's Friends during the off-season. Then she had a great winter in the Dominican. Here's free agent Rita Rudney.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to be here for Baseball Relief. I'm a big baseball fan. Thank you. Because there are no cheerleaders. Now, I'm not saying anything against cheerleaders, because I think they're very nice people. It's just that I didn't make the cheerleading team in high school. It's still upsetting for me. For the tryouts, we had to write our own cheer, and I don't get that excited. I wrote, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Really, you could deal with it. I never understood football, really, all those men running around frantically bumping into each other when nothing was even on sale. I did watch one football game with my husband once, and that was really fun because he's English, so he had never seen a football game before, so I could tell him anything I wanted. I told him it was over at halftime. He likes boxing. I'm not a big boxing fan. I worry about the men. Well, I don't really worry about them. They can take care of themselves. I worry about that big jeweled belt they fight over. I do. I worry about what they're going to wear that with. There are no female professional fighters. You know why? It's not because of the violence. It's just because we won't be weighed in public. I'm very neurotic about my weight. I weigh myself every single morning. Very carefully, too. What I do is I slowly lower myself down onto the scale while hanging from the shower curtain rod. When I reach the weight I want to be, I black out. I had a talking scale, but I shot it. We did go to one fight, and that was fun, except, you know, I didn't know it's not just the main fight you have to go to, it's all the preliminary fights before the main fight. And the earlier you get there, the less important the fight. We got there very early. It was the Rosenblatts arguing about where to send their son to college. My old boyfriend, he used to run the New York Marathon every year. I never got that. What would make 17,000 people want to run 26 miles? Maybe there was a Hare Krishna on back of them going, "Excuse me, can I talk to you just a second?" I do like tennis, but this is another thing I don't get. How come every year they're allowed to make the rackets bigger? Right? How come that's ethical? Baseball would be easier if they swung a dining room table. I played tennis with my husband once, and you know how sometimes you're just really, really good and you can't help it? I was bionic. I beat him 6-love in like 20 minutes. I just came right out afterwards and asked him, "Are we ever going to have sex again?" And he said yes. But not with each other. Thank you very much.
All right, let's get get the whole team out on the field, including the Long Beach Little League World Champion All-Stars and Miss America for a rousing rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Travel arranged through Continental. One airline can make a difference. One pass lets you earn free travel faster than any other airline. That's the difference on Continental.
Vin Scully was portrayed by Harry Shearer.